Today is March 4th, 2025. This is Gem Avocado. It's flowering, not too many open. Few little open ones, but it's just starting to open up the flowers. But it's looking good. A warm day today. Expecting rain. Oh, there's an open flower right there. But, not too many insects back up here. So, but anyhow, this is the gem. So now I'm here with the Gwen. Very small tree. Very small tree that's flowers like crazy. Very small, like 5'5". But here's more new growth. I pinched, well, I didn't pinch off, I cut off the top, and it wants to keep growing up. So it's growing that. Not doing too bad. This is the Carmen's flopping over. It got real windy. The last storm we had, it wasn't much of a storm. We didn't get like hardly any rain. Little spritz of rain, like nothing. I had to actually water. But the wind was really strong. It was flopping all over the place. Even some of the branches were breaking off. Look, here's a piece that broke off. Cyanwood, I don't know. Maybe not. But this has a lot of open flowers. This has a lot of insects, bees, flies, hoverflies. A lot of life. Hopefully this this is a fruit this here, and it's doing well, pushing out a lot of flowers, a lot of new growth too. Let me slowly pan, hopefully not too fast. But on this side, the buds are finally turning into flowers on this Esther. Esther's doing really well. A lot of budding, a lot of flowers. It's small. It's a small little tree. It's doing well. Kind of over here to the bacon. The bacon's just unreal. It's unreal how much these trees flower. But okay, actually, right next to me, I could hear buzzing, but you probably can't hear it on the video. But I'm hearing buzzing from just all kinds of flying insects, whether they're flies, bees, hoverflies. A lot of pollinators out. Maybe this is gonna be fruitful again. Last season it set fruit. I had 23 fruit, about 2 dozen fruit hanging, and the squirrels left me 1 piece of fruit. So you can see it's dropping leaves like mad. So that's perfectly normal during this time. When they push out the flowers, they drop a lot of leaves and push out new growth as well. So don't panic if that's happening to your tree. That's the bacon. Here we are with the lamb. The lamb dropped just about all those burnt tip leaves that someone had mentioned on the one of my videos from last month, and You could see all brand new growth. It's gonna get super lush. There's still a few little brown tip hanging on, but they'll fall off. They'll fall off, and all new growth coming in. This is the lamb. There's a lot of small little buds, little flowers. Not much open on this one that I noticed yet. Oh, well, right when I say that, I always find a open flower. There's a, let's see if it focuses on that. Anyhow, there's a open flower on there. There's probably more than just that one, but that's flowers. It's flowering. Last season it didn't flower for us, so this season is doing good, and hopefully we have a fruitful year for this lamb. Great tasting avocados. Not probably one of the better choices I made in trees. I actually have another small one. That again, this is a lamb pushing out a whole bunch of new growth and flowers. So, and here we are with the Pinkerton. Pinkerton does not have any flowers, which is good. I give this a very hard trim. It pushing out a lot of new growth though. Looks peppy, so that's a good thing. I was ready to give up on it, not quite yet though. It's pushing out a lot of new growth, a lot of branching, a lot of leaves. There's a whole bunch of new growth coming in right here, and let me just scroll down the tree trunk. So it's pushing out a lot of new growth all over it. So that trim, I guess it's helping it, so not doing too bad. Hopefully hit a bush out and look like a real tree. Let me pan over now. This here is this is my second lamb. I have another lamb right here. This just went into the ground not too long ago. Went in December 8th of 2024. So it's pushing out growth. It's pushing out a lot of new growth. Not a whole lot, but yeah, I didn't think this was gonna flower, but spoke too soon. There's another little set of flowers, but that's all I see, just a few little flowers in it. And again, this is pushing out new growth. I pinched off the top, and it get new growth even after I pinched off the top. So it looked like that's four new little shoots coming up. But anyhow, this is lamb number 2. Let me pan over here. This is a Charwell. Charwell's doing well. It finally started getting a bit of the tip burn on this, but this does really well with our water for some reason. Doesn't mind that chloride or whatever they put. And as you could see, flowers. It's flowering nicely. Pushing out a lot of new growth as well. Let's see if I could get down to the bottom. The bottom pushing out a lot of new growth out of the actual tree trunk on the bottom. I had trimmed a few little branches off the bottom, and see if I could get in there. A lot of little budding coming off the tree itself, but hard to make out. There's more flowers down there too, but this is the Charwell, and like I said, it's looking good. This one's staying kind of compact. Well, I cut off a big leader that it had. It had like a real long leader, and it's kind of bushing out. I like the little bushiness to it, so it's not bad. This is a Charwell. Like I said, more flowers, looking good. So this is the Gwen that's in a pot, and as you can see, it's flowering. A lot of flowers. Check out all that new growth that's coming in right there. Just they look like water sprouts. They're growing so fast, but I don't see how they could just all be water sprouts. If you notice this one, this little sprout that's coming up has flowers attached to it. So that's a Gwen, and keep going. A little bit sparse up on top. It's dropping. Like the other ones, it's dropping leaves. But as you can see right here, drops leaves and all new growth comes in. Pen right here. This is another gem. This you can see flowers, or buds I should say. Well, no, there again, there's some open flowers up here. More flowers up on top, flowering quite a bit for such a small tree. They look taller. I put them on a pallet down here, so sorry about the shadow. But doing good. Like I said, that's the gem. Right here we have the reed, or one of the reeds. This one's a potted reed, so it's doing all right. It's flowering again. This is kind of weird. I'm not understanding on the reed why it's flowering now. Usually it's flowering in May and June, so kind of odd. But I'll show you again right now. I'll show you the other reed right now. But this is the one that's in a pot. I could sneak in right here. This is Qute. Qute's doing all right. Started to green up a little bit. It was looking a little yellow. Not sure if it's the fertilizer I gave it. So, all of these trees that you just seen, they're all in 15s. So, but it's doing good. Very little new growth on this. You can see it barely pushing out some stuff, but it probably still in shock from being transplanted. But other than that, it's not looking too bad. Doing good. So slow pan. This is the other reed. This is in the ground. This is the one that got topped. And as you can see, there's flowers, and doesn't usually flower this time of the year. It's kind of, that's why I said kind of odd. A lot of flowers growing on. Kind of nuts. I don't know if it was a trim I gave it, or it's just probably the weather. We had more warm weather than cold weather here, so no stake. As you can see, there's no stake on this tree. It's holding up pretty well. So again, this has new growth coming out right there. More new growth coming out right there. It seems like everywhere where I cut a branch, it's been a lot of new growth coming in. So let's see if you can make that out. Yeah. So you got the new growth, you got flowers, and hopefully this will recover. Okay, it looks like it's doing all right. A lot of pushing out new growth. You can see there's new growth coming in everywhere. Leaves, flowers. So it's not doing bad. Hoping for that tree trunk to get thicker, and not really hoping for fruit, but if it fruits, I guess I'm gonna leave it on and let's see what it does. Hopefully it doesn't stress the tree too much, but it's doing good. There's a little bit more from this side, another little stem coming out, so it's gonna branch out up on top. Hopefully it'll get covered. I might, once this rains over, I'll probably whitewash it again, just to try and protect all the exposed branches. So that's pretty much it, guys. So here's my so-called Frankenstein. It's a Zucchino seedling, but haven't done anything with it. It's still in a 15-gallon. This got topped as well. Look at all the new growth. As soon as you top it, the growth explodes. And it's doing all right. And like I said, here's all the 15-gallon trees. The reed, Gem, Gwen, and Fuerte right in the back right there. Anyhow, make sure take care of your trees, feed them, water them, take care of them, and hope all of you guys have a fruitful year, and hopefully all your trees are flowering as well. All right, guys, take care.